Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I'm just, I'm just, whew, what a mood this is. Lovely. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing a reading for Blu-rays. And I asked what this reading was going to be about. And basically, what I heard was merger point is approaching. Merger point approaching. All right. Enough cards fell out of this deck. We're just going to set that aside. We're going to pull from this deck. I need to eventually find the box that has all of my other cards. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Definitely feeling it. Not sure what I'm feeling, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. All right. One more shuffle. One more shuffle. I don't listen to Michael. Okay. Let me not. Let me not. Let me not. Let me not. So I'm thinking I should just start singing. I'm getting real nervous, you guys. Oh my God. I keep on falling. And I love with you. I can't even sing right. Okay, I'm nervous. Not sure why I'm nervous, but I'm nervous. Sometimes I love you. Sometimes you make me blue. At times I feel good. Sometimes I feel used. Loving you, darling. I'm nervous. The fuck is going on? This is a whole nother level. This is a whole nother level of nervousness. The fuck? I don't know what to do. All right. Girl, you a big girl. You a badass bitch. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch. I'm such a bad bitch. Let me just straighten out the cards. Sometimes I love you. Sometimes you make me blue. Here we go. Okay. So 10 of Winter. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. That's what I'm saying. It's the end. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. Card number 3, Empress. Time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Okay. So, sorry, Michael keeps talking. Okay, so It's the resolution of difficulties. For Blu-rays, I'm feeling like this has a lot to do with you exiting the part of your life where you don't allow yourself to receive, you don't allow yourself to succeed, you just don't allow anything. And I think it's going to be this period where you're going to begin allowing way more to enter into your life, um to be something amazing, you know? To be something just really, really amazing. It's not enough to expect the norm anymore because the norm hasn't made you happy in how long, right? The norm has not made you happy. You've been very dissatisfied. We have to allow that period to end. And part of the way you allow that period to end is by taking action, making a decision, and sticking to it. It's not enough to make a decision. You have to actually stick to it. Mhm. Yep. So, Ace of Summer, open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. Awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Um, hmm. I'm wondering if this like new intimacy, new depth of intimacy has more to do with you and your relationship with yourself. You know, like really getting to know yourself in such a deep, deep way that it's going to help you. It's going to help you enter into that Empress type energy. Let's kind of explore the Empress energy really quick. Unless I'm mistaken, the Empress is actually above a queen. Empress is above a queen. Her level of authority and royalty often surpasses the level of royalty and status a queen has. This Empress energy is like the epitome, like the end all be all of that feminine goddess type energy. It's this beautiful, beautiful, creative, very powerful, can also be very destructive type energies. What are you going to do with that? Two of Winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Oh, God. Because I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. Someone, is it you? Is it you that's trapped between the intellectual and the emotional? Are you trying to rationalize a decision that just doesn't it just doesn't feel right to you, but you know, it's the most logical decision and you know, you feel like you don't have options, you just got to be logical. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. Like, cuz I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Because I don't. Motherfucker, what is this reading? What is all this nervousness about? I don't know if I'm going to kick myself in the ass for this. Someone out there who's watching this needs to make a decision. You know what you want, but you're not choosing what you want. You're choosing what's going to be the best option for you, intellectually speaking. And whatever that intellectual reasoning is, dare I say it? Dare I say it? Whatever that intellectual reasoning is, it's only to secure your survival and it's not going to make you feel fulfilled. And you're not the type to simply want to survive. You want to feel alive. You want to have that like depth of connection. You want that passion. You want that like Something. You want that something that whoever this intellectual choice is, they're not that something. They're not even this counterfeit version of whatever it is you're looking for. I mean, baby boo, if you're going to have counterfeit purses, you might as well get A grade. Okay? Get A grade. Get A grade because, like, I don't know. I don't know if you guys know the world of counterfeit purses. Okay. I don't know if you know the world of counterfeit purses, but let me tell you a little something. There's different grades to the counterfeit. There are different grades to the counterfeit. Some purses are made with pretty much the very same materials that the real stuff is made of. And they are made by the artisans that work for the actual fashion house. They do little side jobs, little dabbling here and there. And that would be like an AAA or something like that grade. The only difference between that and the real thing is you don't have the serial numbers. Okay, that's the only difference. And then there's the whack ass shit you find in a fucking alleyway. That whack ass shit, you clearly. I don't know if you guys know this, but okay, so my husband is a shoe head. He's totally a shoe head. He just loves shoes. This is fucking Imelda Marcos over here. He loves shoes, not just any kind of shoes. They have to be like the most sought after Jordans, right? So this man has had me staring at motherfucking shoes and sniffing the inside of the shoes for so long. I can smell when the glue is not the same. I don't think I ever told him that, but I can smell when the glue's not the same. They use a different fucking glue. It has a different fume to it. They also can tell, like, oh, no, that shoelace hole is in the wrong spot. That 23 is like slightly a millimeter too high. Like, you could tell these differences. I can tell. I'm like, that shit's fucking fake. Everyone else is like, yeah, no, it's bang on. No, you clearly don't. You not true to the game. If you can't tell that's fake, you not true to the game. So a lot of people don't realize in the fake purse game, you know how they have the little like let's say Louis Vuitton, okay? That's not just randomly placed. It's positioned in such a way where for some designs, the monogram are positioned in a specific way, lined up with the holes for the handles. If you'll know, you'll legit know, like, no. That is fake. That's fake. If you're gonna get a counterfeit, get the best one. Get the best fucking one. Or how about this? This is even better. This is like the best idea. Don't covet things that are not for you. How about just appreciate the design of it and keep your ass moving? Just keep your ass moving. Not everything is for you. Not everything is for you. It's okay. It's okay. For some, maybe one day. Maybe one day you'll save up enough and you'll be able to buy this material thing you really, really wanted. And maybe for others, it's just in energetic terms, you just don't have enough to be able to put away and eventually save and have this thing that you covet. Why do you covet something? Is it because someone else has it? Is that the only reason? Would you want it as much as you do if it was already yours? So many of us covet other people, and I think it's just because we can't have it. For some, that's really what it is. Like, you can't have it, so you want it more. And it's this thing of once you actually have it, will you know how to cherish it? Will you know what to do with it? Will you know how to properly handle it? Would you know? Or would you even stop to pause and try and find out how to properly care for it? Certain types of leathers can't be cleaned just any way. Certain types of leathers need certain types of protective sprays put on. You can't do nubuck suede and get that shit wet. Do they know how to handle you? Because you're that purse. You're that thing they covet. Do they know how to handle you? Do they know what to do to prolong your beauty? Are you just another conquest? Just another purse to go in the closet of purses? I mean, I'm not even into purses. I'm not. I'm not into purses. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, maybe it just needs to be enough that someone sees you as that Himalayan Birkin. You know what I'm saying? That really coveted, extremely high ticket, like just this thing that's just so limited quantity. Even the richest of the rich can't all get it. They all gotta wait. They gotta wait their turn. And maybe that's all you need is to recognize that's what you are. This, I don't know. I don't know, but wherever this reading is going, unless people know how to properly care for you, unless they know how to properly handle you, unless they know that although you are made with quality and care, your seams will rip open if they overstuff you with the things they want you to carry inside of you for their benefit. Hmm, I don't know if that's worth it. I really don't know if that's worth it. I don't know if it's worth the kind of struggle that so many are willing to go through just to be able to say that they have this. You know, every season, this style changes. Excuse me. If you want to be like seen as, something just like amazing in the fashion world, you have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars every season. There's 4 seasons. And you can't ever wear the same thing twice. That's sad. When you apply that to the spiritual world and the way people the way people in the spiritual world, treat others and titles as though they're the coveted purse of the season. I mean, cherries were in one season, now it's strawberries. Padlock bags. Gucci keeps sending me fucking emails. Stop it, Gucci, stop it. I'm not going to buy shit for myself. But I might buy something else for my niece. I told her mom I would stop. I was like, okay. That was the last thing that I could get her. She needed the whole Gucci set. That's the last thing I can get for her. And now, she's going to be old enough to be like, what is this shit? So I can't get things for her like that. And it's going to be toys from now on. I promise. I'm not getting anything else. Okay. So again, we still have the Guardian card and this motherfucker right here. The Guardian and the Masculine card, these still keep popping up. These still just keep popping up. This cat right here. I guess maybe, instead of coveting, instead of trying to make sense of whatever these connections, you're trying to figure out, like, oh, what does this mean? Oh, are they coming back? Oh, are they going to want me? Are they going to this? Or are they going to that? Maybe we just need to see it for what it is. For some, these pairings are nothing more than energetic guardians. These pairings are nothing more than a counterpart that exists in order to keep energetic balance. Is that what the merger point is about? You're being guided to invoke something. I would be very careful with this message because unless you know what you're tapping into and what you're actually invoking, that can be very dangerous for you. That can be very, very dangerous for you. So, I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Okay. So invoking something, I can't tell what. What do they want you to invoke? So healer and alchemist. Healer and alchemist. Is that invocation going to, let me see. So if we look at these, it's almost like if you're trying to be the healer, what you're doing is gathering all the necessary components, right? It's not enough to just be a healer. You also have to be an alchemist. You have to know what to do with those components. Now, there's a lot of things that I'm witnessing. I really need to stay off social media because it irks me to no fucking end. When I see people who are using these like spiritual concepts as badges of honor, and I don't know that they really even understand the concepts that they're spouting off about. So, most recently, I saw someone post about their sexual exploits. And they use like alchemy, they use this concept of portal consciousness, which I personally felt was total fuckery. It's just stupid. That's my personal opinion. Um, did they really know what they were talking about? You know what I mean? Did they really know what they were talking about? I don't know. My feeling was no. My feeling was no. It was this thing of like not understanding what alchemy actually is, not understanding the full concept of what a portal is. A portal is an opening of consciousness, or like portal consciousness. So, I mean, when you have an opening, so look, let's right, hold on. Right? That's a portal. That's a portal. Yeah. 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 That's a portal. That's a portal. Portal consciousness. So are you basically saying this is like organic portal consciousness? Because you as a human being are talking about portal consciousness is your consciousness. So is that an admission that you are indeed a self-aware organic portal? Organic portals are soulless human beings. Soulless. They still exist. And these are human bodies with consciousness to the degree that they can mimic parasitic consciousness. These are anchor points, Trojan horses, living Trojan horses that exist among us. And this whole concept of, because the post had to do with, she starts the post. I was like, what, who the fuck is this on my newsfeed? The first line was, what was it? Something along the lines of, I fuck on the first date. I was like, who is this? who who is this person addressing? Like, why are you on my feed? And it just is none of my business what they do on the first date, second day, third day, fourth day. You could pop a baby out on the first day. That's none of my business. Okay. It's not about the decisions regarding their sexual life. That has nothing to do with it. It has everything to do with utilizing loosely spiritual terms, to kind of almost like guide people into agreement with whatever behaviors they're saying is the norm and the most advanced. It was this concept of I can tell in one round. I just gotta stop. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I just gotta stop. What I picked up from that is that unless you're doing what I'm doing, you're not evolved enough and you're wasting time. And you have to listen to me because I'm evolved. I'm using these fancy terms: portal consciousness, alchemy. You need to alchemize. But do you know how many people have tried to find the alchemical formula to turn metals into gold? Do you know the outcome of that? Do you know how many people have lost limbs and lives in order to learn the truth of alchemy? The truth of alchemy, spiritual alchemy, cannot be explained to anyone who's not in the process of learning themselves. A true alchemist is internal, not external. They don't go around bragging. They just don't. And I think my main issue was the whole braggadociousness. Like, girl, I mean, up your game. Don't just do one dude at one night. Like, do a couple. Be efficient. Set up an appointment. Do an entire line. For all I care, that's fine with me. This got nothing to do with me. This very thinly veiled, like, I'm so advanced. I'm so liberated. I'm so sexually free. Like, your sexual, that's for you. That's for you. And it's this thing of, are you a healer and an alchemist? Do you know what to do with that? Like, have you gathered the pieces? Are you properly, and most people, I've heard people talking about, like, in springtime, obviously people are planting seeds and it's a beautiful time. And here's the thing, I saw quite a few people posting. I just have a really special set of people on Facebook. They're all like, I love it. I love it. So there were a lot of people who were posting what they're planting for the spring. And I saw quite a few people posting about foxglove digitalis, skullcap, and there was this other one. I forget the name of it. It's a nightshade, has thorns. And my thing was this: they're showing them pictures of like doing all kind of gloveless fingering of these plants. Do you know how toxic they are? Like, first off, foxglove digitalis, that's the parent plant for the actual synthesized medication, digoxin. When you have pretty severe heart failure, they prescribe you digoxin and you need to get tested regularly to make sure it doesn't reach toxic levels. It'll kill you. That comes from foxglove digitalis. That means the active components of those plants can kill you. And you're handling it without gloves. And they're like, oh, this will draw the fairies. Yeah, it'll also draw the Grim Reaper. It will draw the Grim Reaper. It will draw everything to you. Like a lot of things that are being propagated, people don't even understand the roots of these things. I saw a post that someone found, I think on Pinterest, how to connect with your deceased loved ones. And then it just kind of gives you like the things you should say and some ingredients. How do you know what the fuck you're talking to? How, who, what? How did you figure out who you're talking to? I mean, what? I'm sorry, what? Yeah. And there's a plethora of people who release information on how to cast spells for this and that. And I'm the evil one. Are y'all fucking kidding me right now? I wish a motherfucker would. I wish a motherfucker would. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We have to understand a lot of these things that are being put out there. If you are not of that culture, if what you're reading about is not of your culture, first and foremost, find someone who is knowledgeable about what you're reading. Okay. There's a lot of things that, you see it, it's something interesting, it's from your culture, and it's interesting, but you're like, oh, my Lola, my abuelita, she's like, that'll fuck you up. So, okay, maybe I shouldn't do that. But there's so much being shared, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to share each other's cultures and celebrate our differences, our diversity, and be able to really just like become familiar with cultures that are not your own, because I believe cultures are supposed to be shared. Excuse me, shared in a respectful way, not stolen, right? Shared in a respectful way. And it's this thing of that's not happening now. That's really not happening now. What's ending up happening is we're believing a whole bunch of stuff because we're seeing it on social media so much, and we think that, oh, okay. There's this one thing that comes up on TikTok every once in a while. It's two candles, and it's like a string tied between the two, and you light the candles, and as the candles burn down, that twine begins to burn as opposed to sever sever the tie between you. So if you've never given birth and you know nothing about birth, when the baby is born, they're still attached to the umbilical cord. That umbilical cord, the other end of it, the end that's not attached to the baby, that's attached to the placenta. You cannot cut that umbilical cord unless you clamp that cord, not just where the baby is, but the other side of it too. Why? Because the placenta, during the course of that gestation period, it develops its own blood supply. It creates an entire network of blood supply, these different channels. Either the baby or the mother will bleed out. If you've ever seen someone give birth, if you've ever given birth yourself, you don't just pull the other end out. You'll kill the mother. She has to continue with her contractions for a little bit after baby is born. Sometimes, if you're really granola with it, the mother will keep that. She'll stay with the placenta inside until it naturally comes out. She doesn't push it out like she did the baby. What am I trying to say here? That ritual, it's a ritual, there's nothing wrong with rituals. It severs that umbilical. Have you been taught the proper way to address the potential energetic hemorrhaging that occurs after you do that? because that's what happens. Energetic hemorrhaging. The physical mirrors the etheric mirrors the physical. So you have all these people rushing to do it. What happens? What happens? No one really knows because no one's aware of energetic hemorrhaging. This merger point that's occurring, that it's approaching, this merger point is helping to increase, amplify the type of energy and potentialities you can tap into. If you're not going to utilize it properly, because remember the whole alchemist thing, we have the rituals thing. I'm not sure what's going to happen with your energy. Not trying to scare you, just trying to be real here. I'm really trying to be very honest, and I'm concerned. I'm really concerned. I'm concerned that if you're still in a place within yourself that you are so hell bent on a specific person coming back and this and that and yada, 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 you are not on stabilized footing. Your foundation is unstable. This type of energy will erode that foundation. It's like building a mansion on a glacier, not accounting for the summer coming and the glacier melting. Some people might say, oh, Emmie, it's a glacier. It's not going to get that hot that the glacier is going to disappear. Okay, you only need a few millimeters or a few inches of shifting for a foundation to crack. I had found this because I was looking at houses like last year or something like that. And I found this house. Oh my God, it was fucking gorgeous. It was gorgeous. I will tell you this, okay? It was gorgeous. It was on top of a hill and it was overlooking this beautiful vista. And it had something like 7 bedrooms. It must have been almost 6,000 square feet. Fucking gorgeous. Hello. And I was like, why is it only for sale for like $100,000? So I had to open the listing. Like, what the fuck is this? What is this shit? Oh, the foundation cracked. Yeah. Oops. Foundation cracked. That's a shit ton of corrective work. The ground shifted about half an inch, I believe the listing said, and it cracked it all the way the fuck through. And so I got curious, how much would it cost to repair that? And then I got curious, like, okay, well, if we could totally get that professionally repaired. And then how much would the value of the house be? Because that's an amazing investment opportunity, right? And $100,000 was the asking price because the cracked foundation was just cracked. You can't see it until you lift up the floor. That house was supposed to be over $1 million. When your foundation is unstable, the difference in price, that's how important a foundation is. That is how important a foundation is. If you're looking to purchase a home, that's one of the things they look for. Cracks in the foundation. If you have a good home inspector, they'll be like, oh, no, nope, you can't, no, don't buy this. Look at that. That needs to be fixed. If you're financing the house, they will tell the bank, nope, cracked foundation. Your foundation has to be solid. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be hyper aware. You don't have to be super skilled with all your gifts and yada, yada, yada. You do have to have a solid foundation. How do we do that? Before this merger point occurs, you have to know who you are and where your limits are currently. This is not about making yourself feel bad for not being where you were told by someone else that you should be at. This is about recognizing the truth of where you are right now, what your limits are, what your belief structures are, some of the things that maybe you need to work on about yourself very soon. And these things that you need to work on, it's not because you're broken. It's not because you're flawed. It's not because you're not good enough. It's not because you're a wounded healer and all of this other bullshit. It's because you deserve to feel whole. Have you ever considered that maybe you keep trying to merge with someone, anyone that sounds good? I want to merge with you because why? Well, because you're fractured. You feel fractured. And you think someone else is going to fix that. What if you are the carpenter of your own life? What is wrong with you fixing that? What is wrong with you fixing that? Oh, but I'm not. Okay, learn. But I don't know how to. Okay, learn. There's no better way to learn than hands-on experience. Learn. Information is at your fingertips. You feel like there's something wrong with your psychology? Look up things. Not to diagnose yourself, but to understand. Look things up. Look up certain types of psychoanalytic theories and studies and work, and just look it up and see. Assess yourself. No, I'm not really that far into anxiety or depression or whatever it is. Okay, well, this article that's helping me to understand that I'm not that far into it. It's also showing me some ways to help mitigate some of the anxiety. Let me try that out. Like, we have to really let go of this concept that we need someone else outside of us to tell us who we are. The fact is, they don't know who you are. They know the case studies. Is that you? Are you nothing more than a case study? Are you nothing more than some sort of statistic? Because I think you're so much more than that. And if I, someone who doesn't know you, can see the truth of that, then you need to begin doing the work to be able to see it for yourself as well. And for those who are new to me, like, I'm not just going to say sweet shit just to be sweet. That's just not who I am. I can be a sweet person, but I don't say sweet things just to be sweet. I do say rude things just to irritate people sometimes. Yeah, but I don't say sweet things just to be sweet. Unless that's what I truly feel from my assessment, I'm not going to say that. Learn who you are. Allow yourself to get very, very comfortable with the knowing of your limitations right now. It's okay for you to not be limitless. You don't have to keep telling yourself these fucking lies just so you can fake it to make it. Faking to make it is still faking. So instead of faking, accept where you are and push until you get to where you want or need to be. Isn't that healthier? Isn't that healthier? Going back to the whole purse thing. What's the point of having a fake purse? What is the point of that? What is the point of trying to show that you have something of material value? You know it's not the price. You know it's not authentic. all you're doing with a fake purse thing is making yourself feel worse. I know for a fact most people who have fake purses are like, oh fuck, I hope they don't notice it's fake. I hope they don't notice it's fake. The people you're trying to impress, they'll know it's fake. Why are you even trying to impress those people? If they're not your people, what does it care? What do you care? Not what do you care what they think? If you want so badly to be in that group, push yourself to earn and achieve whatever that group is earning and achieving so you can be part of that group. But I promise you, fake weed is actually worse. Fake weed is actually worse because they take some of the shake and then they lace that shit with some of the shit. Fake weed is fucking worse. It's worse. I would not take no fake weed for nothing. I don't even take weed, period. I do have some CBD though. Yeah, no, oftentimes I knew someone. I knew some questionable as fuck people when I was a lot younger. I knew some questionable as fuck people. It's just, I'm actually kind of ashamed. So there was this person that I knew, and they had, slang and langin'. They were an independent pharmaceutical distributor. And because the person who contacted them, this guy was a fucking dick. He didn't know the person that contacted him, so he didn't want to get caught with nothing. So what he did, he took some oregano. He took some oregano, like the loose oregano, and he added Comet to it, the cleaner. Comet. I'm like, you cannot. Like, you'll actually kill him. Like, you cannot do that. Like, he won't know. Like, you cannot. You literally can. I will fucking report you myself. You cannot. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. When you are so hell-bent on trying to fit in, and you will do it because this person, like, in the area had an absolute, like, that's who you go to if you want good stuff. And then I'm just like, you're fucked. You're fucked up. Like, don't talk to me. I fucking, if you sell that, I'm gonna fucking report you. Yeah. Mm-mm. He took advantage of, or he was trying to take advantage of the fact that this kid wanted so bad. I was like, just don't sell him anything. Like, what is fucking wrong with you? Why would you do that? There are people who exist who do that. And I was in high school, okay? I was in high school. Yeah, there are people who do that. You think it's just kids? I mean, eventually, I'm sure there are adults that do that too. Like, if I remember right, he didn't sell it because I just made a huge ass fucking deal about it. But there are definitely people who do that. To this day, there are people who do that. When you want so badly something that you don't even know, you put yourself at risk. There are so many people who claim to be a healer. I will just say one thing, okay, regarding healers. First off, I don't consider myself a healer. I don't identify as a healer, although I have healing capabilities. Secondly, there's a reason I don't work with other people. I have in the past. There's a reason I don't have a little super healer, super crew. I learned real well firsthand. Some of the people who spout off religiously about how they're a healer, starseed this, yada, 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 healings, yada. It's a lot of lack of integrity in that industry. There's a lot of lack of integrity in that industry. I will not work with you if you lack integrity. Notice how I work alone. A lot of lack of integrity. Many, many people I have come across, and they are doing things that are not okay. Like, not okay. And you got to discern whether this is something good or this is something you should not participate in. I will not say anyone. It's not for me to do that. I will not. And the ones who lack integrity, those are the ones who are the most fucking vocal about, we got to take Emmie down. Try it, bitches. You've been trying for a couple years. You've been fucking failing. Yeah. Fucking failing. Why take me down? For what? I stay in my own fucking lane. I don't go to anyone else's videos. Now, the only videos I've been going to are bonsai. Bonsai? Yeah. Oh my God, bonsai video. I fucking love bonsai. I want to grow bonsai. Bonsai, you. Shit. Okay, yeah, no, seriously. Seriously. As you step into your true power, the people who wish they had that type of capability, they will hate you. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Who cares what they think? Who cares? Keep being you anyways. Yep. I can facilitate your self-healing journey. I'm a facilitator. I'm a subatomic attunement engineer. Am I a healer? I have healing capabilities, but am I a healer? I heal myself. I'm a self-healer. But I mean, aren't you as well? Aren't you as well? Aren't you a self-healer as well? It's very hard for people to allow others to step into a greatness that they want but don't have. Ooh, you like watching people make terrariums? Is there a channel you like? Shit. I saw this one terrarium, and like it has some sort of moss that grows in it. And every few days you have to vent it. And it looks like this ethereal landscape. It has all this, like, I get excited about things like that. I do. I want to make terrariums too. I want to make this whole like bonsai thing. But then I heard bonsai are not good indoors. They have a tendency to really, really struggle and be very, very sick indoors. So it's like it has to be outdoors. Ooh, I love epoxy art too. Oh my God. Positive couple epoxy. I want to make epoxy. I feel like one day I'm just going to say, fuck this spiritual shit. I want to be interior architecture and design. I want to just build furniture. I'm just saying, like, it's just too much. It's too much fucking drama. I like watching Asian street food. Oh, yo, don't. I've been watching the Korean ones. I'm over here. Ooh, that looks so fucking good. Gluten and dairy E. coli. Oh my God. I'm just saying, once it gets to a point where the demon whores outnumber the good people, fuck anything. Leave me alone. I'm making furniture. Be like, Emmie, can you please do an exorcist? No, I'm retired exorcist. I'm a retired exorcist. Oh my God, hot pots are so good. So, okay, focus. Card number 11, diving for light. Go deep within yourself. This is also a flame card. Michael wants you guys to know. Card number 17, what is already with you? Fucking set me up. So, card number 17, what is already with you and diving for light? There is already a connectivity that's very deep within you. That's what's going to cause, well, not cause, but that's what's going to be the anchor point for that merger that occurs. Yeah, it looks so good. Card number 10, releasing allegiances. Let go of your commitment to whatever misunderstanding you decided to commit to. That includes any assumptions you made about your counterpart or who your counterpart might be, what role they're going to play in your life, and the whole. What? What? I don't know where that is. I don't know. He's asking me to look for something. I don't know where. Stop bothering me. Card number 35. Rude ass. Conscious connections. Conscious connections. Being consciously connected to yourself. All the different aspects of yourself and all the different versions of yourself are needing to come forward. It's time for you to get to. I'm sorry. I'm just really fucking irritated. This motherfucker told me to put my glasses on. To find what? You can't just be like, can you show them? Show them what? God damn. I don't know what he wants me to show you. Like my attitude? You want me to show my attitude? I don't know. I don't know what he wants me to show. Card number 8, be the hunter and not the hunted. Allowing yourself to really receive, allowing yourself to maybe take the offensive rather than just being defensive all the time. Sometimes the best defense is a great offense. Card number 41, bringing it into form. You're walking towards something, some point of merger, crossing paths. You're about to cross paths. You and someone else. I don't know who. I don't know who. I don't know who. Card number 30, the perfection of your life. What? Card number 37, focus on the light. And card number 30, perfection of your life. Allowing yourself to realize your life is perfect as it is. Okay? Your life is perfect as it is. Allow yourself. Allow. This motherfucker. Okay. Protection. I have this friend on Facebook. Love her. Literally. I love her. She's fucking amazing. She always posts like just profound shit. But I love her, Emily. And she posted something about getting a chicken coop or something like that. She has shared land or shared space, and all of the neighbors who share that space are like wanting to help with the chicken coop. They're going to start raising chickens, and they're going to start a garden. I just fucking love it. And then she asked people who have experience to kind of chime in any type of like advice. Dog, this is the best fucking advice ever, because I know for a fact geese are fucking vicious. So he said the best way to protect all the baby duckies, all the baby chickies, all of those little baby birds is to get 3 geese, 2 girls and a boy. And they are fucking vicious. You know how I know they're vicious? Because years ago, when I only had one child and he was still in a stroller, I took him to the library. And that library has this like gorgeous, like Japanese pond garden area. No koi though. They didn't have that kind of budget. But they have this gorgeous pond thing. And so there are a lot of ducks there. A lot of ducks, a lot of geese, just all kind of shit there. I was at the table and I was just, I was having my Subway sandwich, and my baby was in his stroller. He's just kind of looking around because he's only, I don't want to say like 6 or 7 months old. And all the ducks came because they thought we were going to feed them. I'm not feeding you shit, bro. This is my foot long. This is my foot long spicy Italian extra, extra everything. Motherfuckers, I'm not sharing with you. And so what ended up happening, a goose jumped on the table. And I was like, no, I'm not feeding you for real. Like, get off. And then I kind of forgot that I had a baby. The brakes were on, don't worry. Because he jumped on the table. I was like, no. And then he's like, and I was like, what the fuck is that? So I took my food, and because I took my food off the table and I took a step back, the baby wasn't at the table. He was kind of off to the side. The goose then jumped onto the chair that I was the fucking bench. And I was like, oh my God. And then he jumped on the ground and I booked it so fucking far. And he chased me. I had to throw my whole fucking foot long into the pond. I threw my foot long into the pond. It was just me and the baby. And then I was like, oh my God, my baby. And I ran back. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I thought the geese could have killed him. And he was just like, ah. I was like, fuck. We're going home. We're going home. We don't need any more books. I was so fucking traumatized. Since then, I've shared my trauma with my children. If we go to parks and stuff and there's geese, no, guys, we gotta go. Those ones are crazy motherfuckers. We gotta go. The ducks, those are not ducks. They're crazy. They're vicious. We gotta go. So they know we don't fuck with geese. Fuck that. We don't fuck with geese. But look. Oh wait, those aren't geese. Those are Hold a minute. Hold a minute. Oh my fucking God, they're swans. They're fucking swans. Yo, you know it. They're swans. Fucking A, those are vicious too. I'm fucking frustrated at this point. I'm frustrated. They're swans. Perception. It's fine. That's fine. I perceive them as geese, and geese are vicious. It's just like it told me you're very protected. Michael's laughing. He's laughing. He's laughing, and he's like, I'm one of God's most special. What a dick. He says I'm one of God's most special. Sometimes I'm slow. I'm not even ashamed. Sometimes I'm slow. Just have patience. Be patient with me. I don't even need to explain shit. You guys love me, and that's that. he's like, they do. They do. Okay, change. Let's just change the topic. Sometimes we have to shelter ourselves from inclement weather. Your wisdom is there with you. But if you're not paying attention to the wisdom, to the guidance, you're not going to be guided. You're not going to benefit from it. He wants me to look at the geese again. But what am I supposed to see? It's just some bullshit. He's saying that I'm missing a detail regarding like the positioning. It's almost as though she's a statue, like the was it the Grammys or something? Like if you were to paint her gold. Like Hollywood. Do you know the origins of Hollywood? Are you guys familiar with that? I'm about to take you down a rabbit hole. You got your rabbit boots on? You got your rabbit boots on, y'all? Okay, Elijah got his rabbit boots on. How about everyone else? Y'all ready to hear it? So, Hollywood. Holly is the wood that's like the most holy for expecto patronums, wands. And it's supposed to be used for like glamour, which glamour is a type of spell casting. It creates an illusion and that helps to better control the subject. Hollywood was created as like the center of the illusion. So that's the place, it better programs you. So it's almost like you need to protect yourself from what it fuck. Shit, I didn't have my rabbit boots on. I didn't have my rabbit boots on. Fucking A. So, okay. How would I put it? Project Bluebeam. Project Bluebeam, look it up. Project Bluebeam. That's all I can say. Project Bluebeam, FF. This is about an FF that's being loaded into the template of the collective whole. All right. We just got to leave it at that. So the power, it's almost like this imagery of something, angelic, stepping forward, stepping onto the scene. Hey, are you home? Do you hear that screaming outside? Yes. There's no one screaming? Right. All right. All right. We good. We good. You good, girl. You doing good, girl. Keep it calm. That's probably another dimensional crisis. Not on this dimension. Let me just pet myself. All right, we good. So not all that looks angelic actually is. Not all that's angelic actually is. Okay. I would not be surprised if this is in reference to an Anu, a specific Anu. So people might be like, what's an Anu? A singular form of Anunnaki. Centering, balance. Balance is allowing to. Shit. Siete. Just siete. Yeah. How much can I say? How much am I allowed to disclose? Oh my God. Is this message just for me or am I allowed to share it actually? Oh, that's fucking a comfort. So, okay, like I'm totally crazy. Totally crazy. It's going to sound crazy. I probably am. So, balance is being allowed to be reestablished by using a counterbalance. Centering, coming from a dark place in the center. Things of power will come to life. They have vision beyond death, visions of life beyond death. They've been in hyper. So these events, they're heaven sent, and they'll help you to see the truth of who you actually are. The history, the true history of all peoples is about to be released. Of course, I know what the history is. You have to trust yourself. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Beyond what you think is reality is the truth of what reality actually is. Okay? So, card number 43, rejuvenation sigil. These that have been dehydrated are being rejuvenated. They're being rehydrated, reanimated. Okay? So, when I say dehydrated, I'm talking about the withholding of that hydroplasmic frequency. That is the seed of life. That is like the stem cell of plasmic stuff. Fucking A. Well. This is going to be one clusterfuck of a time, aren't we? Not having fun yet. Hold on. Hey, Siri, open the grimoire. Hey, Siri. No, fuck you, Siri. Stay asleep. We're not friends. Don't be talking. Which? Like Valhalla? Oh, fucking shit. Okay. Vala. Enclosure? Like you're opening the enclosure? Um, um, oh, fuck. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. Okay. We're just gonna stop. We're just gonna stop. This is no longer a rabbit hole. This is a whole fucking gopher hole. It goes too far. It goes too far. Just okay. 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 So the royal is returning. I'm getting dizzy. Oh my fucking god. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Oh my god, I got so caught. Oh fucking A. Oh, that was a good one, Ozzy. That was a fucking good one. Un momento, por favor. Oh, fucking A. Let me just screenshot all this shit because this is just too fucking good. This is just too fucking good. I'm gonna need time to look through all of this. Me just let it wash over me. Ready to lose my feet. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Day to day, I'm blind to see. Find out far to go. All right. All right. Card number 53, attract sigil. Attract sigil. We're attracting to us the very things that we need in order to grow. I cannot share in the knowledge nuggets here simply because that is what a principality would like. So that more would be wanting to know information on him, curiosity on him and his name creates more power. Fuck him. We just call him Bichacho. He hates it when I call him Bichacho. Because you are Bichacho. What else would I call you? I mean, it's accurate. Tell me where I lied. Show me where I lied, Bichacho. Show me where I lied. Yeah, no, you're the only liar in that equation, Bichacho. Card number 16, flow sigil. Things are going to flow. They're going to flow the way they need to. Arcturian activation. Someone commented earlier something about Arcturians. Oh, epoch. I thought you wrote Enoch. I'm like, Enochian? Do you know about Enochians? Okay, let me stop. Arcturian portal is approaching. What date is that? What date is that portal? Just keep that like that. Do you know what date? Now's a good time to make more swords. 17 or 18 of this month. Let's see. So I'm hearing yelling again. All right. Card number 26, parasitic. So let's see. 2 to 3 days with this. It's already, the alignment already started. $18 is a huge number. 18 is a huge number. Huge number. Hold on. So that's what the headaches are from. I'm not having headaches, but so okay, here's this thing, right? We get filtered through something before we enter into this planetary system. With that, you have different star systems that most people are filtered through. And there are those who are filtered through Arcturus. It's opening that third eye, awaken gnosis, observe sigil. There are those who, once this is done, once this happens, I'm not sure if it's something that you need like some sort of energy work for, or if for some, this is going to be an organic process. I will be going live tomorrow to do expedites, and I will talk with Michael to see if that's something that I need to offer. I don't know. My thing is this. Once this happens and the full dilation occurs for those who are filtered through Arcturus, you will have the ability to see the overlay. I don't know if you understand what that means. Do you guys need me to explain what that means, like the overlay? Let me know if you guys want me to tell you. Not the veil. This is going to be scary for quite a few. Okay? Sochi. My primary filtering is through Arcturus. I have full dilation. I've had full dilation my whole life. And I've done quite a bit to try and layer enough so that it doesn't overwhelm me. When you remove the overlay, you see the truth of the person's face. You see the shapeshifters. You can see who are reptilian, nefarious, who are of draconian lines, hybridized, who are malignant, who are malicious. You can see all of that. And I'm not talking about a look behind the eyes. I'm saying you see their actual face. Just because you finally see their face does not make them any different than what they've been. It just will basically confirm for you, because most of these people, they hide their maliciousness. Like, and it's this thing of like, people so often will say like, I wish I had your gifts. I promise you don't. To be able to see that, there's this scene in Devil's Advocate. That's the name of the movie. Devil's Advocate. There's this scene where his wife goes shopping with the girlfriends. In particular, the woman with the curly hair. They're in the dressing room because they're shopping, and she looks over and she sees, just as the girl's putting on her top, her face morphs. And it's like that, where you see the actual face morph. That's why I don't like going and socializing with people. I don't want to see their face. I don't want to see their face. People with Asperger's and autism spectrum, people who are on the autism spectrum, they look me straight in the eyes. They have no problem with eye contact with me. Most people, they won't. This is why. They can see. They can see. If you have children who are autistic, they're partially pulled out. They're partially unplugged from their physical body. That's why they have learning delays, developmental delays, all sorts of different things. The world is not safe enough for them yet. They are the highly evolved souls. That's what causes their delays. So, I don't know what you guys are supposed to do. I'm worried that you guys will be so negatively affected from fear. I'm going to tell you something really quick. We all have a natural resting frequency. Pretty much all of humanity is now anchored at fifth dimensional frequency. Everyone anchored. Wherever you're anchored, you experience everything beneath that. If you're anchored at the fifth, you're now experiencing fourth dimensional, third dimensional. You don't notice the fifth dimensional until you anchor into the sixth. With that, by virtue of your natural anchoring into the fifth dimensional plane of existence, you are untouchable. You are untouchable. They are phase locked in fourth dimensional field of awareness. That means they're only aware of third dimension. They can't see you. They can't touch you. Literally untouchable. Until the bigger, badder ones who are anchored in higher levels of dimensional consciousness fuck with you. Scare the shit out of you and drop your frequency. Like a yo-yo, as you drop, you're accessible. So, I know malicious people sometimes watch my live streams. I want to give you this information, but I cannot. I'm very sorry. I want to give you this information. I am teaching. I might reschedule it. I don't know. I'm teaching an etheric defense class. It's a 1-day course to teach you how to defend yourself. There, I would teach you what I can't say publicly. And it's not me not being stupid. It's me not being stupid. Be careful of how much you share publicly, Teresa. You share far too many potent terms. So just be careful. I so deeply appreciate how much information you share so publicly. You know, I do. I really, really do. But I need you to stay safe. I need you to stay safe. I need you to not have to worry about stuff. So, how about this? Teresa, do you want to be a contributor to my knowledge nuggets? And you can write all that stuff and share it. I do go through the knowledge nugget subscription list, and people whose energy is malignant, they don't get any notifications, because fuck that. No. No. No, I feel like you really should be sharing this, but I want to keep you very safe. You know what I mean? I want to make sure you're not negatively. I know I'm being watched. I know I'm being watched. I know I've said enough that I'm being watched. So, let me just play the role and be funny and act stupid. And yeah, play the role. But I also know that I'm still being watched. So I want to make sure you're okay. So there's a lot of information coming in. I want you guys to make sure that you are trying your best to not be afraid. Okay? You have to be very careful of what you research if you're not using like a very secure like VPN, and people who know about Tor, hopefully you also know how to make sure you stay very protected when you launch that. I don't know anything about that, so I don't use any of that. I use none of that. But it's definitely when you search certain key terms. Mm-hmm. Yep. And people can say like, you're crazy. Yeah. When my phone starts clicking, if I'm on the phone, that's not a good sign. Definitely not a good sign. So there's just a lot of stuff that will probably become very very prominent over the next few weeks. I don't even know if DuckDuckGo is secure, because sometimes things that start as secure and are allowed to become very popular suddenly not secure anymore. And the fact that I saw a billboard, several billboards advertising DuckDuckGo, I'm now kind of like, someone buy you? Did someone buy the duck? So I'm just very cautious like that. It's just one of those things. You guys have to be very cautious too. You can't allow yourself to be overrun with fear. I feel like there's a lot of things that will be presented that will be very fear-based. And if you allow yourself to become too overwhelmed by fear, that's going to plummet your frequency. Just big dip. It'll rebound because that's the natural order of things. It'll rebound back up. But before it rebounds, that's when you're susceptible. So, God, yeah. Sorry, guys, my hands are tied. I'm not allowed to say more. Michael's adamant. I'm not allowed to say more. So let me just, I'll pull 3 cards from this deck. For those of you sensitive to energy, you might begin to feel right in here, the forehead, like a pulsating, like a, that's, I'm not doing any energy work. I'm not doing any energy work. Michael is running a coding, a protective code. It's scrambling. It's scrambling any attempts to try and breach right now, okay? All right. All right. 18, alignment. Things are aligning. This has to do with the Arcturian alignment. It has to do with Lyra. It has to do with a lot of things, a lot of history that was erased from the record halls. Just because it was erased, it doesn't mean it didn't happen. Just because it was erased does not mean it didn't happen. So card number 25, freedom. 2 plus 5 is 7. 2 being the number of guidance, 5 being the number of change. You're being guided to change in order to complete this cycle and be free. Those with 2 sets of wings are being activated. That's a very specific group. They're at the center of this. Let me just confirm something. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see. All right. So we're taught that the cherubs are these cute little things. They're not. 4 wings. Cherubim. Is that what's coming down? Okay. Okay. We gonna be okay. So, alignment, and then we have the freedom, right? Allowing yourself to harness this alignment that's occurring. And then we have card number 23, endless opportunities. There will be endless opportunities for you to change, to grow, to, all these really beautiful things. But because there's balance within the world, within creation, every beneficial, positive opportunity that exists, there will be an antithesis to that balance. There will be an opportunity for failure, for disharmony, for all sorts of different things. Michael says to make sure you guys know chaos is not evil. Chaos is cosmos. From chaos comes order. Chaos is the first form, the formless one before the form is given. So card number 22, crystal keys. These are notes, keys, frequencies. Each key resonates at a frequency. Crystal keys. We're being upgraded to crystalline structure. This silica matrix. Carbon silica. The masculine is being infused with more galactic code than the feminine. What the fuck? The masculine is being infused with more galactic code than the feminine. The feminine is being used as a carrot. I'm so fucking sick and tired of being the bait. Like, what the fuck? I'm really sick and tired of being the fucking bait. But see, the thing that sucks about this more is that it's all the feminines. Supplies! There's going to be some sort of focus, negative focus on the feminine, the female. And it's all going to be balanced, don't worry. But the masculine is the one that's receiving more of the coding, the codes. The masculine is the lotus in the dirt. Okay. Card number 40, radical expansion. Card number 14, earth. This is going to afford us the opportunity for radical expansion, but not before it rips your heart out. Supplies. There's going to be a lot of shifting going on. There's going to be a lot of recognition of things that maybe it's going to really shift and jostle you and make you feel kind of destabilized for a little bit. You will restabilize. You will get through this. 144, 14, 71, 47, 82, 807. Whole story. It's a whole story. 4 and 4. I gotta. Leviathan was released a while ago. They're already beginning to surface. Timelines have merged. Realities are merging. Things of old are coming back. Yeah. Things of old are coming back. If the Anunnaki are here, if they're approaching, Their pets will also wake up. Too much info. Gotta get going, guys. So I do have my etheric defense workshop coming up in the next few days. I think I'm going to have to push that back. Because of the energies of everything going on right now. Also, it'll give you guys time if you want to look into what that is. It'll give you guys time to consider whether you want to join or not. Excuse me. To the person trying to throw frequency around, you're pissing Michael off. His sword's now on fire. I'm pretty sure he's going to hurt you. Not me, you. Rules of engagement. I'm his favorite. Do you notice how I'm not afraid? I'm literally his favorite. He's locked onto your frequency. I suggest you apologize. He's now approaching your field. No shield you use can withstand his sword. He doesn't need permission to enter. Whatever level you're at, the thing above you can penetrate you. Remember, whatever level of dimensional consciousness you're anchored at, you only experience everything below it. You don't need permission to enter things that are below you. You're outranked. The sigil you're using is not going to work. It didn't work for Solomon. It won't work for you. He's about to teach you how far he's willing to go for me without me asking. I'm able to live stream and say the things that I say because I have the protection that I have. And it's not just Michael. He's the first one that's going to fuck you up, though. This dude over here, he's getting ready too. That one's a fucking savage, though. He's not just going to crack your shield. He's going to actually go inside. And he's going to do shit to your energy. I'm not going to ask either one to stop. I used to. I have to allow myself to receive the love and support from every place that loves and supports me. I'm flanked by love. That's why I'm not afraid. Do you know what a being would do for what it loves? I know in real life, like, you can't do shit to me. My husband's always beside me. There's no limit to what he would do out of love for me. Energy? Those two? That's not anything compared to the other things that surround me. I'm very loved. That's why I'm at peace being very publicly visible. You picked the wrong live stream to fuck with. You picked the wrong messenger. If you don't get off this live stream in the next 5 seconds, your third eye will be taken from you, along with your throat chakra and your solar plexus. Then they'll go for your 8th and 9th chakras and sever you from your divinity Once they're done with that, you'll be operating blind. They're not merciful. I am. I think that's excessive. I don't know if you didn't realize. I still carry the essence of an empress. I carry all her protections and benefits. I lived that life a very, very long time ago. But I served in that life well. None of that was taken from me when I chose to live another life. You're going to get fucked up tonight. Not by my hands, but by your own. My only show of mercy to you, whatever you try to do to the two of them, it will be inflicted on your light bodies. If I were you, I wouldn't fight back. Because when they start that, that's just the start of their game. Don't fight back. You're going to get fucked up. Whatever you thought you could do in this live stream to me while publicly visible, I know this is not the first time you've tried. I know I'm not the first person you've tried this with. All of your demons are outranked. They all bow to Michael. What religion doesn't teach you is Michael is the ruler of the dark. They all must do what he says. And all these demons you thought would back you up, they're all actually shitting their pants right now, bowing. That's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. You actually are very gifted. Not gifted enough to fuck with me, but gifted enough to benefit humanity. I wish you would have been encouraged to choose better for yourself and your soul. This is gonna burn all the way through. I'll mourn you for a few hours. You're fucked, though. Never approach an empress with anything short of respect. Y'all, there's a reason I'm not scared to live stream. I don't think I'm better than anyone. I just know I'm so completely loved. I know what we do for the things that we love. I know I've lived every single one of my lives in service to humanity. I know that for a fact. I've died so many times for human beings. You're not going to fuck with me. Ever. That's a fact. That is my reality and that is my destiny. You will never fuck with me. And when you try, there's consequences. And maybe that's my bad for trying so hard to appear normal. I'm not. I don't have to ask. I don't have to beg. I don't have to lift a finger. All of these benefits are gifted to me because I live a life of service. Not an ego-based life of service, but a true, humble life of service. You guys don't have to be scared. Live your truth. Allow yourself to be who you actually are. You have protections as well. My protections must be elevated because I'm so publicly visible. You have the appropriate level of protection for the level of service you will have in this life. This is nothing but a transitionary period. Welcome the ability to see. Welcome it. This is not about rituals. This is not about spell casting. This is not about anything having to do with harming other people. This is about allowing your gifts to come back home to you. Allow yourself to see. Maybe when enough of us see the shit that I see every day, we'll begin to understand how important every single decision you make is. It's important. Each of the decisions you make for every single one of us, it takes us further down a specific pathway. Whatever you choose will affect everyone. Choose peace. Choose to be loving. Could you imagine if the entire world fell in love with each other? The lengths that we would go to protect each other. It's fucking amazing. It would be a type of peace this world has never seen. Early in our history, we had peace because we were so easily controlled that we didn't know any better. We just didn't. Now we'll have peace because we choose it. Don't be scared. If you're scared, process it and keep going. Acknowledge how you feel and then keep going. That's how you get through it. You see me do this day in and day out. Oh my God, I have anxiety. Oh my God, I'm nervous. I still keep going. Just keep going. You're not alone in this. There are how many of us here together at this point? You're not alone in this anymore. You are not weird. You are not the odd one out. You are not any of these other ugly things that you keep telling yourself you are. You're none of those things. You are a reflection of me, and I am a reflection of you. I'm just slightly further down the road. And it's not because I'm better than you. It's because I had to experience it before you. So when it's time for you to experience it, I can help to guide you. I can help to reassure you. Yes, you're going down the right path. Yes, you're doing okay. You're doing amazing. Yes, this is how it's supposed to go. And that's it. That's it. Michael says to share exactly what I became aware of. Someone attempted to hide in the audience, do some silly little chant while he killed some animals, hoping that it would induce some sort of heart attack. That's what someone was trying in the audience. Hoping that while watching me live, it's a he, while watching me live, they could do these little rituals. And like, oh, I would grab my chest or something. No. No. Not even a little bit. If I can't even stop this path, you're not going to fucking stop it. You're not going to do shit to me. It's not going to be allowed. I don't say that with ego. I say that with trust, and complete trust in my team is something I've worked on for so long. You probably should have tried several years back. You're not the first one. You're not the second. You're not the third. Do you know how many people have fucking tried to kill me through my heart? The first one, that one. That one had it. Yeah. That one, I felt that one. Yeah. I felt that one because I still was rejecting my very protection. I had to feel that one so that I would learn I don't have to do everything alone. I can actually allow the other souls who have devoted their existence to me. And yeah, there are quite a few souls who have devoted their existence to mine. Just because I play normal doesn't mean I am. I really got to stop doing that. It just fucks with people's heads. They start thinking like they should try shit. I'm sorry. I should have never let you believe I was normal. I should have never played that game of trying to be normal. It's one of my insecurities. I just want to be normal so bad because I'm so fucking aware how not normal I am. And I'm sorry my insecurity led you to believe you could do shit to me while I'm live. There's consequences for things like that. I'm not responsible for dishing that out. I'm going to just keep being myself, trying to be a normal person. I'm trying to encourage you guys to join me in the not so normal and the empowered places. It's a beautiful place that we share together. It is a truly beautiful place that we share together here. This space where more and more I feel less and less need to hide how different I am. It's okay for all of us to be different. It's okay for all of us to have these little quirks and have these little moments where we realize the quirks are beautiful, the quirks are amazing, the quirks are actually where some of our power is, and it's okay to be quirky, and it's okay to not be normal, and it's okay to be so fucking loved by creation that they would go to fucking war on my behalf. See, when my protection is triggered, they don't take revenge. They create a fucking war. It's a whole fucking war. To the person, you know who you are. You didn't just fuck yourself, you fucked your entire ancestry. All of the blood that runs through your veins, every single being that added to the creation of you, they're all fucked. Michael is thorough. Counterpart is OCD. None of my problem. It's none of my business. I'm going to sit here in my peace. I'm going to feel very warm and fuzzy inside knowing I finally shared how loved I am. That's a place of peace for me. That's totally a place of peace for me right now. Most people would be upset. Most people would be scared. I'm just like, I'm in a total place of peace right now. I don't know if you guys can notice the difference and the acceptance and just this, like, I don't even know how to put it. It's not me celebrating the etheric harm of another. It's me just like, I'm like really loved. That's crazy. I'm like really just I'm okay being loved. Growing beyond the whole, like, I got to do it on my own. I don't want to be a burden to anyone. I don't want to affect people. I don't want you guys to have to witness me go and all the things that people, no, I'm just loved. I'm just loved. It's huge. It's huge. This has been a huge year of like me finally allowing myself to be loved by people. Like up until this year, I mean, it's pretty embarrassing to say, but when people have said they love me, and I'm just like, okay, why are you telling me this? And it's like, I don't know. These people, they probably tell people they love everyone. It's just like me. That's how I think. Like, why would you love me? And this year, it's like, I know you do. I know you. Like I know. Like you really do love me. I don't know why. I don't know how, but like you actually genuinely love me. There's no like, oh, you're just trying to be nice. Oh, you just feel sorry for me. No, it's like, oh, I love you too. That's huge. Michael says to point out, he wants me to point out how powerful it is that I was unbothered, completely unbothered. And he wanted me to share with you guys earlier that someone was literally trying to use black magic type stuff to literally kill me while I'm live. I'm not bothered. Their issues are not mine. Their hatred and wickedness, that's not mine in this life. I've lived enough lives like that to know the sadness, to know the pain that causes people to become that way. That's not me in this life, and I will not make excuses for people. May they learn in this life so they not repeat it in others. And I can have that level of like, I hope the best for you, and still allow my left and my right to fuck your ass up. Causation and effect. Make better life choices. Make better life choices, and hopefully you stop being such a shitty person. Only shitty people do that. Only shitty people do that. It's not a sign of strength. It's cowardice to hide behind a screen, thinking your evil deeds won't be noticed. Everyone in your life knows how fractured and cowardly you are. You put up this front and they see through it. And I'm not saying this to tear you down. You're already a very broken person. I'm saying this to create a truth within you. Everyone already sees. What you do with what I say is up to you. And it's my hope as a good person, I am personally hoping that you hear this and you realize your behavior needs to be modified. It's not a show of power. It's just not. It's not a show of power. You're even pronouncing some of the words wrong, what you're chanting. I know that was a dickish thing to say, but I mean, really though. It doesn't carry the same effect if you don't pronounce it right. I'm just saying. If you're going to be wicked, I at least want you to like be proper wicked. I'm that kind of mom. You know, if you're gonna be a dick, be the shaft and the balls. Don't just be I'm laughing at your expense because you're a fucking idiot. All right, guys. I'm gonna go check if my food is ready. I'm gonna check if my food is ready. I'm gonna check my heart. It's good. Fucking idiota. Órale pues, you fucking idiot. Idiota! Idiota. Okay, let me just stop. Yeah, like I said, demons are gonna be going hard lately. They've been going hard. They're gonna go harder. That's okay. We like it hot. Okay. You don't gotta be scared. But you just don't. You don't gotta be scared. You can be scared about all these different processes that you're in and stuff. Don't be scared about people's stupidity. It's stupid. It's just stupid. Let people do their stupid shit on their own and, do your own thing. Be your own person. Those, again, just to kind of recap, those two were filtered through Arcturus. During this Arcturus time, it's going to go full dilation. Some of the things that might help you is just kind of having your forehead covered. I wish I could give you guys some sort of like techniques that you could use. I wish I remember I was telling you guys, like, sometimes malicious people watch and I can't help them learn how to be even more efficient in their maliciousness. So maybe I can do no, I can't. My schedule is crazy. I will be pushing back the workshop that's supposed to be on the 24th, the etheric defense. And hopefully that will give you guys more time to join if that's something you want to join. But you guys need to know how to defend yourselves. Okay. It's really important. It's really, really important. I would say about 97% of the stuff that you guys can easily and readily find online regarding defending yourself and your space, it's bullshit. It gives you a false sense of security. And I have no problem if I see something that's actually effective, do it for real. Like earlier, I had a client who, there was someone else that they go to for something, and I totally, it's something that I also do. I'm like, I got a really good feeling about them. I like them. I like their juju. It merges good with yours. Like, I like it. Keep going to them. You guys, yes, that's a good one. It makes me feel good that you have that kind of support from that person. Very full of integrity. Love their energy. So it's not this thing of like, I want to be no. If it's something that's effective, fuck yeah, do it for real. About 97%. If I'm going to be really honest, everything that I've come across so far, my entire life, it's all been bullshit. It's all been bullshit. The techniques sound like, oh, violet flame. Like, why is violet flame effective? No one knows. Oh, because because Saint Germain. Okay, so why is Saint Germain important? Well, he isn't important. Yeah. You got to know why. You have to know the why before you actually do it. You have to know the why. You have to know at least part of the history that caused others to say that this is actually effective. You have to. During this period, things will be tried so hardcore to scare you, to try and access you, like all. It's all energy, don't you think? But are we all physicists? Are we all electricians? Pretty much everything that we go ahead and see on all social media platforms and all sorts of different things, we're all told consistently high vibe, high vibe. I know I've shared this before, I'll share it again. In accordance with the oscillation rates, vibration versus oscillation, the laws of oscillation. Vibration is connected to the oscillation rate. They are inverse. The higher the vibration, the lower the oscillation rate. When you lower your oscillation rate, you actually become much more magnetic and much more dense, lowering your dimensional level of frequency. When you raise your oscillation rate, you lower the vibration rate, you become more electric, you become less dense, and you tap into higher levels of dimensional frequency. Aside from that, if you have no idea of the harmonic universes and the magnetic repulsion zones, the membranes that separate the harmonic universes, it really don't matter. You only got three subwoofers. You only have three subharmonics to flow between. So what does that even mean? It means what you're reading is bullshit. These people are peddling shit to you and they don't even fucking know you're phase locked. You're phase locked. You can't tap into those other frequencies. You're phase locked. If you don't have the key pass, you're not getting in. You're not touching any of that. Someone wants to try and tell you, like, I'm accessing 12th dimensional frequencies. Okay, how are you doing that? Where's your key pass? Oh, you didn't know you needed a key pass? They're full of shit then. They're full of shit. Mm-hmm. A lot of the shit you guys find online is utter fuckery. Like literally utter fuckery. Utter fuckery. Do they even know what phase lock means? Because of the laws of reciprocal reflection. There were things that were done to this planetary system, this matrix, this grid work. Seals were placed in specific locations, energetic seals, in order to phase lock Earth in the third dimensional plane of existence. Why was this done? Because of the laws of reciprocal reflection. If you exist on this earth plane, you are phase locked as a perfect mirror of Earth. So what does that mean? That means the shit people are putting on there is just fuckery with lube, glittery lube. How many people said, like, oh my God, the new Earth is coming this weekend, like a couple weeks ago? Where the fuck's the new Earth? Tell me. Where the fuck is this new Earth? Last year, everyone was saying I'm being such a pessimist because Nasara Jasara Babara. Whatever the fuck that was. It's a reset. Everyone's going to get 20 grand a month. Okay, if everyone gets 20 grand a month, how the fuck much is bread going to cost? Inflation. Stop listening to the bullshit, y'all. For real. That reset that they were like little glittery, like fuckery shit they were putting in there, that was a switch that was being turned off and on for the planetary grid. That's it. That's it. Baby boo. Baby boo. Okay. It's just, one of those things. It's just one of those things. Stop being so desperate for truth that you're willing to take in anything and everything. Okay. I'm not trying to make people feel like they're less than that one person I was. That one person I was. You fucking putito idiota. Okay. Anyways, not all of you guys though. Not all of you guys. There are certain things that you're needing to know, and you'll know them when you need to know them. It's okay to be extremely curious. That's a good sign. It's not okay to allow your curiosity to be the very thing that turns you into this pompous asshole who thinks he knows everything or she knows everything, regardless of whether they actually do or not. How do you know you know everything if there are things you don't know? Huh? Eh? Eh? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Can I say I know everything? No. I know a lot. Do I know everything? No, I don't know what I don't know. If I don't know it, who knows if that's like 90% of what I don't know. So then I only know 10% of what then I don't know fucking much. I don't know much. But to me, I think I know a good amount for what I need to do in this moment. And as the moment changes and my life shifts and I experience more, I will know more for what I need to do in that moment. And the next moment, and the next moment, and the next moment. And that's that. That's that. We just got to let ourselves be who we are in this moment and every moment thereafter. Just really flow. Slow. Just like. Okay. I got to really go. I'm done. I'm done. I'm just done. Okay, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. Except if you're malicious. If you're malignant and malicious, so fictitious, you probably shouldn't join me live at all. Like at all. I finally entered into a place of love. I'm not going to stop my team from fucking your ass up. But don't take my word for it. Maybe you need to learn. Who knows? Who knows? All right, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll be live tomorrow. I will see what the hell. What the hell? What the hell? I will see you with Mikey. Yo, Mikey, what type of stuff are we offering tomorrow? I'm probably not going to be doing an auction tomorrow. I've been trying to side skirt energy work for quite a few weeks. I got to get back on track. I can't leave you guys hanging like that. So I will see if it will involve Arcturian things. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? It will definitely involve a lot of good shit. Good shit. I'll see you guys. Bye, everyone.